Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Boop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good start to the week, and I thought I would do a little something different. I was thinking about it today. I was thinking about all of the summer movie releases that we're going to be getting, and I thought, since it's not currently right now, it's not officially summer, but unofficially it is. So I thought I would go through and list, and this is not going to be a complete list of all of the movies that are going to be coming out, but I thought I would go through and give you a list, pretty decent list of some of the movies that are going to be coming out this summer. I'm not going to include movies that are already out, like the live action Little Mermaid, the Fast and Furious movie, the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I'm not going to get all of those out because they're already out, and you know they're out. So let's start off in June 9th. If you're a Transformers fan, it's going to be Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Anthony Ramos is going to be one of the humans in it, but one of the Transformers is going to be Michelle Yeoh. Also on June 9th, we have a live action talking dog movie, and it's called Strays, and it stars, among others, Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. And I believe this one, maybe Will Ferrell's character dog is abandoned and by their owner, and so he gets like a band of dogs together, and they get back to him, to the owner, and they seek revenge. Yay. Also, there's Flamin' Hot. Now this, I believe this debuted at maybe South by Southwest. Is that something? But anyways, it's directed by Eva Longoria. And nope, let's start it again. It's directed by Eva Longoria. You know, Desperate Housewives. It's the story of the janitor who worked at Frito-Lay's, who invented Flamin' Hot Cheetos. June 16th, we have a lot coming out June 16th. We have The Flash. This was kind of controversial. Like, we didn't know if we were going to be getting this movie or not, based on all of the problems that surround Ezra Miller. But this stars Ezra Miller as the Flash, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, who Pittsburgh born, and in my mind, Michael Keaton is Batman. Come at me if you will. Michael Keaton, that's my Batman. And Sasha Calle as Supergirl. There's also going to be on the same date, on June 16th, we have Elemental. That is from Pixar. And from what I understand, that is a love story between two elements that you never think would fall in love. And that is a love story between a fire element and a water element. There is The Blackening. It is a horror comedy. Extraction 2. This is on Netflix. This is with Chris Hemsworth. Listen, I'm not that big a fan of action movies. However, if I can sit at home and be in my pajamas, cozying up to a little Chris Hemsworth, I might have to do that. Asteroid City, that's directed by Wes Anderson. This one, it's going to open on the 16th in limited release, and then it's going to go wide on June 23rd, my birthday. It has a huge cast. It has like Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, Edward Norton, Tilda Swinton, a ton of people. And from what I understand, I think I read that Bill Murray was supposed to be in it, but right before he was getting ready to start filming his scenes, he got COVID. June 23rd, my birthday, there's going to be, it looks like 3, there might be more, but there's going to be World's Best. That is from Disney. It is a hip hop musical comedy. I believe it was something, I think the premise is that this boy finds out that his father was like a really famous hip hop artist, So he tries to follow in his father's footsteps and maybe be better. The Last Rider, that's a documentary about cyclist Greg LeMond. And also No Hard Feelings. That is a comedy, I think it's at a raunchy comedy maybe, with Jennifer Lawrence. And I think it's something like she loses her job as an Uber driver, and then she goes on Craigslist and decides to date an 18-year-old for money. I think that's what it said. And then rounding out June, we have on June 30th, we have 2 releases. We have Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken from DreamWorks. And then we have a big blockbuster with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Harrison Ford is returning as Indy for the 5th and final installment in the Indiana Jones franchise. July, we're kicking it off on July 7th. We have Insidious, The Red Door. We all know that is a romantical comedy. That's a horror. Enunciate, horror. We also have Joyride. One of the stars of this is Stephanie Hsu. And, she was just nominated for an Oscar Best Supporting Actress in Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's a story about 2 childhood friends, plus a former roommate, plus a cousin, and they travel across China to find one of the characters' birth mothers. It's supposed to be a comedy. And then on July 12th, we have, is this the 7th? I believe it might be the 7th installment in Mission Impossible. This is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Tom Cruise, and he does ridiculously crazy stunts that nobody else in the world would ever do. But I guess because of Scientology, he just believes he can't die now. Whatever. So July 14th, we have a mockumentary coming out, and it's called Theater Camp. It's with Ben Platt. Ben Platt is from Dear Evan Hansen, both of stage and of movie. Okay, July 21st, here's the big one. July 21st has a lot of movies coming out. The big one that everybody's talking about, and the one that I was like, I don't think I will see it. It's probably dumb. Saw the trailer and thought, wait a minute, that actually looks pretty fun. It's Barbie. We all know who's in it. It's Margot Robbie as Barbie, Ryan Gosling as Ken. We have Will Ferrell. We have Simu Liu as one of the other. I don't know if he's not another Ken. Anyways, Dua Lipa. We have Michael Cera as Alan, and it's directed by Greta Gerwig. Complete opposite of Barbie. Releasing the same day is Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is the story of the guy who made the nuclear bomb. His name's Oppenheimer. It has a huge cast also. It's Cillian Murphy, I'm probably mispronouncing that, Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr. It's directed by Christopher Nolan, who directed the Batmans. It's actually his first major film since he left Warner Brothers. I believe he's with Universal. And if you want to stay in that day and you don't want to go out because movie theaters aren't your thing, I get you. They're not mine. You can check out Stephen Curry, Underrated, on Apple TV. And we also have 2 horror movies releasing that day. This really seems like this is going to be the summer for horror movies. We have Cobweb, starring Lizzie Kaplan, and Fear the Night. July 28th, we have 3 that I could find. Talk to Me, which is an Australian horror film, and it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's odd, but it just said that friends conjure up spirits by using an embalmed hand. Who hasn't ever done that at a sleepover? Come on. Sympathy for the Devil, starring Nicolas Cage. No idea. And Haunted Mansion. This is from Disney. This stars Lakeith Stanfield, Tiffany Haddish, Dan Levy, Winona Ryder, Jamie Lee Curtis as a floating head. So there we go. August, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Cowabunga Dude. I almost put up the wrong finger. This was actually written and produced by Seth Rogen. And I thought I had heard a bunch of different people that were voicing in this. I think Paul Rudd is voicing in this. So, Cowabunga indeed. On August 4th, also, we have sequel to the Meg. This is Meg 2, The Trench. Jason Statham is returning. We also have The Last Voyage of the Demeter, and that is Dracula on a boat. I guess they are transporting, I don't know if they know that it's Dracula over to where he's supposed to be, and so it's Dracula on a boat. August 11th is Gran Turismo. It shares the name of the video game, but it's actually based on a true story. It has Orlando Bloom and I believe David Harbour from Stranger Things. August 18th, we have a superhero movie coming out. It's Blue Beetle and Zolo Maradueno. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. He's in the lead role. It's based on the DC Comics superhero of the same name. And this was actually supposed to be released earlier. So it was supposed to be part of the DCEU. But since it's released now, after The Flash, because I believe once The Flash is finished, that will be the end of the DCEU. And then after that will be James Gunn's DC universe. So this, it looks like, could very well be a part of James Gunn's DCU. Also on that same day, we have White Bird. This is starring Helen Mirren. It's going to be limited release August 18th, wide on August 23rd. It's a spin-off / sequel / companion piece to 2017's movie Wonder. August 25th, another horror movie with John Cho. It's called They Listen. September 1st, Denzel Washington is back in The Equalizer Part 3, The Equalizer 3. And the last one that I have is, this was a favorite of mine. The first movie, not so much the second movie, but September 8th, it's My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. This time, they go to Greece to get their groove back. So those are some of the releases. Those are some of the movies that are going to be releasing this summer. Please let me know which one you think you'll be going to see. To be honest with you, I'm not going to the movie theaters. I don't really do the movie theaters anymore just because, listen, I'm still a little worried about the beer that will go unnamed, the Rona. So I'm not going to go to the movies. But to be honest with you, I could see myself possibly seeing Barbie at the drive-in. I love going to the drive-in. And some of these ones that are on Netflix, like Extraction, or even maybe that Stephen Curry one. I mean, maybe. So there we go. Tell me which ones you will be seeing. Tell me which ones you couldn't care less about seeing. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. If nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Please treat everyone with kindness. Please spread love and acceptance, especially during Pride Month. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.